Hi guys, it's Janet back with project number 2 for your Dragonfly packets. You have a packet that has a piece of our Whisper White and the word Celebrate debossed, or you can say embossed, with it kind of coming out the backside so it's recessed in, and I want to talk to you about that for just a second. Stampin' Up! Has these two really cool new embossing folders. One says Celebrate, and then the other says Happy. And they're designed just to be kind of a nice little banner spotlight piece across a card, or they also form a great long bookmark or a tag, great things like that. One of the ways that you're going to use these so that your words come out going the right direction, left to right, so that you can read them, is normally when we work with a folder, a lot of times we try to make sure that the Stampin' Up! Logo, Sizzix logo are up so that we can see them. In this case, you're going to flip them over. And on this card in particular, I went ahead and scored it and folded it first. Then I opened it back up again, and I slid my folder to where I wanted it to be on the card. And then I went ahead and ran it through the Big Shot just like you would any other embossing folder. And again, making sure that the Sizzix Stampin' Up! Logo is down, not up, okay? Making sure, like, if you can read the word, it's going the right way. So that's what you want to make sure that you can read the word. If I flip it over, the word is upside down. So that's another great clue for you right there. But then again, it fits really nicely on a card. And of course, I could do that anywhere on this card in the middle or whatever. You can also just simply cut a piece of paper and layer it on. But I wanted this just to be a very simple, elegant, no layering card. I try in the classes to expose you to a bunch of different products, some simple, fun little techniques, and then just different ideas for layering and working with your cards. So then in your packet, you also have a piece of gold foil, and you're going to want to die cut the string of dragonflies that are all together. And just a reminder, if you're watching these videos out of order, if you die cut with your foil shiny side down, I find I get a lot better cut. And then I did remind and talk to you about using the mat and the Sizzix brush and just rolling that over. I use a pan, but when I posted this tip online, a couple of other people suggested that they use our wood stamp cases, and they use the paper pumpkin boxes. So basically, it's just a tray to contain all those little nips that usually end up everywhere and sticking to your adhesive and things like that. And then, for those of you that selected the celebration ribbon, I'm working with the gold ribbon. If you did not select this, then you're going to want to just pick some ribbon that you have from the stash. And the nice thing about it being gold and white is that you could add a pop of red, you can add black for a bit of dramatic, you can add a really fun pink. Lots and lots of colors are going to work with this gold and white scheme, okay? So I have some tear and tape adhesive. If you have the red line adhesive, that'll work. If you have snail, you'll run it over the ribbon. And let me just run this, and I'm going to lay it right just a little bit above the word Celebrate. And then I'm going to go ahead and tear those extras off, and let me just stick it someplace. There we go. And now I can just go ahead and lift the backing off of that tear and tape. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to lay my ribbon down so that it extends a little bit. My finger's sticking to that. A little bit on either side of that. I don't like to take it right to the edge. I like to extend it a little bit and then snip it. So I've just added that little bit of gold. And then when I snip, I like to turn my card upside down and snip from the back side, not from the front side. And I'm just going to snip. And there, I've got it secure all the way across. Now for your dragonflies, you're going to want to add adhesive. And one of the things that I want to point out and show to you is our silicone mat. And our silicone mat is designed for you to be working with adhesives and things like that, because then you can just wipe it clean. And so you've got your wonderful two-way glue. And is this a brand new one? Sorry about that. When you first get your two-way glue, yes it is, so this is perfect. You're going to have to go ahead and open it up and take this little liner out. There we go. I had just restocked the different stations here in my craft studio. And now we can go ahead and put a little on. I like to just try and hit the main body. I'm not too necessarily interested in the wings, because that way they're a little loose and flying. But I do like to do that. Now if you're worried about the glue squishing out onto your project, you have a couple of options. Let me show them to you. One is to simply go ahead and press it into the glue mat first, And it'll kind of get off any of the extra. The second one, depending on your project, can be a really fun option for you. And so let's go ahead and let's just put that down. We'll just hold it for just a few seconds. So now the second option is sometimes you're going to get that little glue that's going to squish out to the side. What I like to do is take my Dazzling Diamonds glitter and I like to just sprinkle it on and then go ahead and shake it off, give the card a good rub, and it's going to adhere into all of those little places, adding just that little bit of glitter around where that glue was that squished out to the side. So it's just kind of another fun way to add a little touch. But here you've got just a very simple, clean card, ready to celebrate somebody's milestone, anniversary, shower, you name it, engagement. Thanks, guys.